How do you help your clients to, increase their productivity or find their geniuses?
So I use meditation, that awareness, as a tool to resolve any kind of limits that we have. So to find the genius is basic. I take people also on meditative journeys to really go and dive deeper into the root of their being, into that, because the subconscious has all the answers. And with meditation you can guide in those states, and then I ask questions and you get the response not just from the mind, but you get it from the soul. And that's where, what I talked about earlier, about that voice, that guidance that I felt and that I followed. That's what I help people to find, right? Like that deep voice that says, that's what I'm actually here to do. That's where I need to go. And then with further on, when the genius is clear, because this is just the first step is then finding out where do I want to go and what is still limiting. And with meditation you can resolve those samskara, what I talked earlier, like those blockages. You can really get to the wisdom of it, and don't need to meditate vipassana. You can find it also in coaching and get there, unwrap it, resolve it, get the wisdom, and with that then have life flowing actually through us. And that's I would say the two main practices how I use meditation.
I think the same tool can also be used for self-treating ourselves when we are suffering from any disease, because it dissolves the limitations we have in our minds. We are not going to get cured. There are people who are stuck. Oh, I have this, I cannot come out of this. Yeah,
definitely, Indu. Yes, so right. It's also observing and being with that, breathing. I can just speak for myself. I have a chronic bladder issue, and I'm this year really treating it with all the depth, and I'm meditating. I'm deeply meditating in my bladder and making peace, and not become the victim, because I noticed I was still a victim. I was like, oh, it's happening to me, and it's painful, and it's happening. Even the most conscious people have their victim states. So that's, by the way, also something I noticed. We all have that. So yeah, and then just being, okay, I don't want to be a victim anymore. I want to be the creator. So what do you need? And meditating, having a conversation and integrating that again. And that's so healing. And I see the progress now it takes, finally, after years of suffering. It's now it's now releasing, and step by step the emotions, because it's an emotional, actually I think all chronic disease are emotional, and it's a release that needs to happen, and meditation is the gateway.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen it many times in my own life, and then many other lives.